for Gambit, one for HellRaisers. What are you saying?
I always love a split desk. I was hoping they end up fighting about it, you know.
I'm always amazed. Chad always brings it back to the monkeys, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. Do they even have monkeys in Australia?
I don't know.
I doubt it.
Been killed by the spiders.
Yeah, probably.
I'm going to go with HellRaisers.
You're on the HellRaisers boat.
I'm on the HellRaisers hype train.
Yeah, I feel like this is...
I'm on the bus with Chad, the gorilla driver.
Yeah.
I'm in there.
I have to side with them as well. I just think this is the sort of map that plays so much better to the style that we've seen out of ESA and Roxic so far. Like, big, open, easier to take duels than maybe on Inferno.
I feel like most of the advantages actually go to Gambit, but I still just think HellRaisers are going to win. I feel like they've been like more impressive tactically, which is always really cool, which gets me excited. So,
Moses, if you were a lawyer, would you just show up in the courtroom and argue the other side's case and say you should still rule in my favor? This is the worst thing I've ever heard.
Well, I'm not a lawyer. I did not go into law. Thank God.
Yeah. Thank whatever client you were going to represent.
Yeah. Phantom Lord.
Oh, there we go.
Sell him right down the river. Here comes the hit. Flashbangs over. Doja at the box. There's a nice kill for Issa. So your point is looking nice at the moment. He's got 2 kills, and they trade very effectively, efficiently to get into this site. Hobbit's got to reload. They're not planting the bomb yet. Now they tap it. Oh, and they went too soon. They didn't wait for the smoke they could have done, and it's into a 2-on-2.
That's a costly mistake. Dead Fox is going to be going down with the bomb seized. And that leaves Isa. Has to do everything on his own, it seems. He's got the angle on one. A little bit paranoid about the second player that he has no idea has moved. That's good movement from Hobbit. Going to make it very hard for him to guess what's going on. That could have been a chance there. Might be the last one he gets, because now they're going to double off. Isa gets one headshot. He's out of bullets, and so is Seized. This is madness, finally. It's going to be Seized, taking down Isa, but who knows? That could have worked out any number of ways.
Well, they didn't bring him in for his fragging, they said, and they almost paid for it there at the end. He's missing some critical shots, but able to recover. Thank God he had low HP on Isa, but it is that one mistake. You take your time to put out the smoke towards CT spawn, and you start the plant, and you line up for Hobbit to effectively just kind of stall out that round. That's tough to recover from. It looked so good for HellRaisers until that moment. They don't go for that second round buy. They go for 5 deagles, perhaps wanting to use the range of Mirage.
Yeah, you love to see it. They've been hitting good shots in the past, so no reason why not to do it. It's the sort of map where you can exploit the power of the deagle. Taking really not that much grenade damage. Do you think that's the second grenade to land towards underpass, and Bondig is still pretty much all right?
Yeah, he's still good, taking some shots, and it makes a Dren a tad bit nervous. Gives away his position as he falls back. And HellRaisers reconvening towards these B halls. They want to go at Seized and they want to go at Hobbit. Seized has a Molotov though. That would just end the day. If he gets that out in time, he spots them, and yeah, he's gonna. No, he's not. He's actually not gonna throw. He underhands a flash up top that blinds him completely. He's got to do the Molotov. There it is. It puts it down. Dead Fox is gonna be forced into it. Hobbit gets that kill, and the rest of them are stalled out. So even though it didn't come out early, it's done its job. Issa waiting for this kind of a flank, an easy shot, and Angel gets seized. A chance now for HellRaisers. 45 seconds left, and they have most of the map. Issa's actually going to gain ground. He's going to try and give them a point, create space for the rest of the team.
Yeah, this is absolutely big. They've got the window one under control, but now they've actually slowed down just a bit. 30 seconds now as Gambit retake the A-bomb side, and now oh, that's a shot! Taking down Hobbit. They will lose Angel in return. They don't really know where Gambit are. They don't realize they're both of them there. The bomb is now weirdly dropped, and Bondik hitting one more headshot, taking down Mo, leaving a Dren. Very awkward all the way across the map. The bomb is going to be going down. This was a mad round.
And look at the time. There's not a whole lot of time for them to have made this work, and they've done it. Just those picks towards the B bomb site allowed them to kind of force Gambit into these weird rotations, these hurried rotations, out into the open as well. That's the big key. And Dren can't even fight for this. He's going to keep the scout. Misses that shot, but what a great turn of events for HellRaisers. Somehow, this is the third time I think they were all on the T side as well. They lost the terrorist pistol round and then win the second round.
Yeah, absolutely frustrating for Gambit. I thought for a moment when they were trying to push out a B, then actually the fact that they bought deagles was the thing that was backfiring on them, because I think if you
Like you've no CZ to like lead the way and go crazy with.
Yeah, because I think if they'd had 1 or 2 Cs at 75s, then they would have jumped seized. Like when he was busy fiddling around with the grenades, they would have been right in his face. But everyone wanted to take the one-shot duels out a window, so they just sort of stood still for a long time. I think that almost backfired on them, but obviously this makes up for it.
I'm assuming we didn't get to see the kill onto C's. We saw Issa taking out the player who was flanking.
It was halfway through the wall.
Yeah, so I'm assuming he jumped and someone landed that shot, which is pretty incredible.
Yeah, I saw the little icon that sort of suggests that they got him through the wall. So yeah, probably.
Also, small detail if you want to go back to it, you mentioned the nades that Gambit threw out towards Underpass that didn't do a whole lot of damage. If they'd had 1 or 2 nades to throw up in those B halls, that would have been great. It's going to be a B rush. Adren and Doja both here. There's the angle. It's going to get taken down, and Doja fighting in the flames. Oh, that's a nice spin over, but just simply not enough done and not enough to really fight with. And I think Gambit's going to sit the rest of this one out unless Mo hits some kind of incredible performance with the scout, which doesn't happen.
I guarantee you we're going to see those Molotovs that they just threw on B a lot more. They solve a pretty old problem on Mirage, actually, which is that if you don't Molotov that position, then you have to have somebody swinging quite wide to pick that position. And until they do, you can't put the bomb down. So you can take the bomb site, but you need that play to run out. And critical time is lost doing that.
I think yeah,
if you can get the Molotov in, then that's it.
That Molotov would also be like the nightmare to every B player in the game, just because that position is like kind of everyone's
default
salvation of if they get blinded, that's where they run to.
So yeah, we're definitely going to see that more. Like as soon as other teams start to sort of realize, oh, we can just do that, then that's gonna be discovered a bit more. Interesting stuff. Alrighty
then. Well, we got a nice couple rounds from HellRaisers there, and as the desk mentioned a couple times, this is elimination match, 3rd map in this series, and the loser of this is no longer part of StarLadder. They get to go home. Well, get to. It's not like it's a privilege, but they will be sent home.
Yeah, sent packing right away.
Get the hell out of my tournament.
And you can't even say that, oh, if only we could have played like a couple of more maps. You've played a lot of maps if you've got to this stage. So you got the chance, and maybe it just wasn't the time for it. Great choice running up Catwalk, although Mo does get a shot, taking down Iza. Quick return on that. Adren now in the corner with the USP. Highly unlikely he's going to get a lot of kills from this position. There is some backup coming in, but USP is just not that great for it. Doja wants to be That's actually a great team play from Doja. He wanted to maximize Adren's chances, I think. That's pretty brave.
Yeah, I wanted to run distraction for him so that HellRaisers would be focused in one way. And C's just going to save the armor. He can upgrade that to head armor if he chooses to into the next round for only 350. He has all of it left. So it'll be 3-1 for HellRaisers, and then we're going to start seeing them get into the gun rounds. They have 1 UMP they can bring forward. I imagine... Oh, no, actually, they traded out for the AK-47. That was lost on Issa. I imagined, or I will imagine that they get the AWP out. Issa will get the AK-47 dropped over to him and perhaps trade it for an AWP over to Woxic.
Yeah, that makes a ton of sense.
Meanwhile,
not able to find seized anywhere, though.
I think Mo will be able to have one as well. Adren has 6,000, so he can drop an op over, make sure Mo has armor and some utility.
Yeah.
We'll see how this goes.
That is exactly what happens, except for the op on HellRaiser's side. They say no thanks to that.
All right. Interesting. We have been seeing, we're starting to see some of like the new teams. Outside of like the old school oppers, most of the new teams coming up have been running a lot more 5 AK strategies, going away from like that one hardcore dedicated opper if you don't have a Guardian or like a Kenny S or something.
And I'm assuming if they get shut down a lot by Mo AWPing, maybe Woxic is going to be sort of, trying to challenge him. But, if the AKs work for a while, then maybe they don't need to. A lot of spam coming through, no connection onto Hobbit on the other side. And that is sort of almost mid-control, but not all the way.
Mo had that deep, deep angle in the B halls. I don't know if he actually spotted. There was a player there kind of jiggling back and forth, and he did take a shot, so perhaps just a miss, but did spot it.
Where he's holding now is my favorite position, Moses.
Is it?
Yeah, because when you shoot people, they land back in the couch. I really appreciate that.
What a weird reasoning.
But it's the little things, Moses, that make me happy.
Obviously. Well, readjusting towards the A bomb site. There is presence in mid, and Angel, he gets tagged up. Could have taken the shot, just wasn't ready for it quite yet. There's also one at Catwalk, so he's in a lot of trouble if he doesn't get up. He's actually found a way into the corner. Adren's waiting for that peek, but he loses it anyway. Brilliant shot from Angel. He's going to go right back through to challenge. Issa at long range takes out Hobbit. Say bomb site under a lot of pressure. Still one in CT spawn, that's Mo, but he's not going to be given the opportunity to stop the plant. There's Woxic with one more. Mo now finally getting involved, but it's tough. It's a 2-on-3.
Especially with the rotation into middle from Issa. He is going to be able to stop the defuse if it even gets that far. That's a nice flashbang. Blinds both the players and wasting time they already did not have. They're going to try and see if they can maybe go for a smoke defuse, it looks like. Flashbangs in, but they just get stopped before that even gets anywhere near close enough. Bondik with the perfect timing. And HellRaisers to pick up that round. 4-1. And again, no money for Gambit. Strong start here for HellRaisers.
Yeah, really strong start on this T side. That's a big, big round to win. As you say, no money for Gambit, and they got to be careful with how much they invest. They don't want to take too much away for the next buy. Really nice trading coming through for HellRaisers, and obviously winning some fortunate duels. I think a lot of it stemmed from that kill Angel had onto Adren, because Adren was actually waiting for that exact play. Come out of the smoke right up the stairs. He had his crosshair placed perfectly and just couldn't win the fight.
They just headbutted the smoke going into underpass. That actually, I think, stopped it from going in the window. They still get flashed, and great pre-fire from Angel, so that little skirmish has been put to an end.
He's been very good. And now HellRaisers can just play the patient game. Wait and see what the response is from Gambit, because the only way Gambit really gets back into this round is someone pushing up sneaky and getting a couple, kills on the flanks, maybe picking up an AK-47. But HellRaisers not letting that happen. They're just going to stick all 5 together. Issa is going into halls alone a little aggressively, but Bondik's going to join up with him. And it will be Doja who is the main point of contact here. He's got one smoke, but he hasn't. Better put it down now if he wants it to go to use.
If you had the kit as well, just hide in the corner. Hope for a smoke defuse, Moses. We haven't seen that forever.
I feel like we saw a couple like last year that once it started happening again, everyone was just like, all right, let's everybody calm down. Everyone remember to stick by the bomb.
Yeah, and it's true. It does raise the collective alertness of everybody on the server, but already in the game. Doja, no chance at all. Adren going to be dropped next. The flank coming in from Mo, probably not going to get more than a single kill here, so easy bomb plant, very patient end of the round here for HellRaisers. Really not doing anything mad at all.
Even when they got up a ramp, like they could have been way more aggressive with that, like just kind of charged themselves into the site and traded their way in if there was anyone there, but they threw all the Molotovs into, underneath the balcony, into the default plant spot, eventually forced Doja into the open, so really nice job from HellRaisers. Gambit's going to switch into a double-up setup, as you will see when we get back in the game. They're currently in a tactical timeout, talking some things over, trying to get on the board here in this next gun round. Mo's going to have one AWP. Seized is going to carry the other.
Double orb.
Surely Adren buys a kit.
You got to hope so. Always want one of those around. I think they have one of them, but 2 is always good. Double orb is the solution to so many things these days, I feel like. There are a lot of teams that have that as like their go-to pickup when things aren't looking too good.
I hate it as a go-to, as like a must. You must have 2 ops, but it is a very neat trick to switch into.
Oh, trying to cancel the Molotov, which doesn't actually show up, but if it had, probably would have created a gap here for Mo. You love to see that.
Yeah. Trying to play 3D chess. Not going to happen. Or 4D chess. What is it? Isn't everything 3D, I guess, technically?
But chess is 2D, Moses. 3D chess is possible. 4D chess would involve time. You're playing chess at different times. Like playing chess against someone who's in orbit around the world, so time is different for them, technically.
Get me out of this hell, please.
We can go there if you want, but... Sees just the hand, and that was enough. Oh, he goes back in. He actually doesn't jump all the way out. That was very smart. That could have been a brilliant kill. Does miss the opportunity just a bit, and now HellRaisers, are they going to commit to it? They have a minute, so I feel like they've already been spotted. They've already been found out here. They're still going to push in from Catwalk. There's a lot of defense here. In fact, 4 people, 2 of them already gone down. Somehow they're winning every single fight. Isa picking up 2 big kills, even helping with the third. And Doja and Adren just completely chanceless here. This guy Isa is, I'm really loving his style.
You were exactly right as well. Like, Gambit had the read on that. They obviously knew it was coming with 4 players at the B bomb site, and they couldn't hold it off. A lot of it has to do with the pathing of Isa as he enters into that bomb site, wrapping around and clearing out that 3rd player as well. But it would have been so easy for HellRaisers once they attacked that site to get like 2 kills and be like, oh, those are the 2 B defenders. That's normally what's here. I mean, that goes back to the first map where we talked about how much it seemed, how focused HellRaisers was, still carrying that into this one. 6-1 already. That's very quick to have a very dominating scoreline going on.
Oops. That was a quick way to smoke the window. I've seen every week there's a new Reddit thread about, you know, another faster way to smoke that window. And it's obviously relevant. Like, I'm not saying that's not good. People should keep looking, but this one failed, and that's the difference, right? You want for it to be fast and efficient and you know, reliable. And it seems like you can only really have one of those.
Seized was a bit too quick for the flashbang. Goes in about a half second before it pops, so he gets taken out. But nice hold from Adren on catwalk. He's brought down to 17. It's a 4-on-4. And Hobbit is flanking through T-spawn. So if Mo can kind of maybe get 1 kill and stall this out, that would be huge. But Angel's looking for it. Angel's going to find that one. He's been way too on point to fall prey to it. We'll see how everything else goes. Doja goes down and Woxic, or excuse me, Dead Fox is going to be coming up, and he spins around the wrong way.
Yeah, he actually did see him. He was just obviously focused on something else, so
yeah,
didn't really catch it this time. 7-1. What a remarkable scoreline to begin with here for HellRaisers. How did he even shut this down? They've everybody at the beginning of this round, I think, had more than 10,000. So they just have such an outrageous amount of money.
Yeah.
Gambit, not the same. What are we missing? I mean, I feel like have they been aggressive even once on the CT side?
No, not yet. Not a whole lot. So, I mean, the first time they really have a decent buy was a double op setup, and you don't really want to be aggressive for that because you want the ops to be the first points of contact. You don't want to have a rifle pushing up when you have those AWPs. So we'll see it this time if they get to do anything. Adren's going to push up towards catwalk. So they have that kind of triangle of doom, but the biggest hit is going to be coming to A ramp. Hobbit and Doja, the defenders, and actually everyone backs away. There's a lot of smokes on the map right now. I feel like there's 5 right now. I feel like there's 6 actually. There's no utility left on Gambit. They have been fooled. I feel like they felt like it was going to be an A hit.
Yeah, they really bought that. That's painful. Seized alone in the corner. He has a Molotov. If the timing is perfect and he sort of lands it right on them, he would probably still survive in this round, but otherwise it's not going to be easy. Now it gets a little bit better because Adren is going to be there to take all the focus away from HellRaisers. Grenades are going in. First guy doesn't check the corner. Second guy doesn't either. 3 men have already passed by. They get the kill on Adren, and seized. Moses, he didn't just went double or nothing. He went like quadruple or nothing, and it turned out to be the wrong bet at the time. Mo and Doja now 2 versus 3.
Oh,
that
no.
could have been a flick, but it doesn't really work out. And that should be a bomb plant happening as Angel takes down Doja. Isa with another triple kill. Just again, an all-out brilliant round coming out from him.
I am so fine with the play that C's tried to make there. I'm so fine with him waiting because he took out the most critical player in that round, which is 1, the AWPer, which you don't want to have a perch up in those halls if you're trying to make a retake happen. And 2, it was the bomb. So if that did get delayed, like say Mo hits that shot onto the player jumping on Van, because he's trying to go retrieve the bomb, then all of a sudden HellRaisers is in a nightmare of a situation. So C's actually makes a great play, just can't follow it all the way through to fruition. Great reactions, great response from HellRaisers to trade him out that quickly.
Well, you have to assume as well that if Adren gets a kill and doesn't go down immediately, then C's probably picks up 2 because they're focused on Adren. Like a lot changes, just pretty narrow margins. I agree. I'm going to side with C's on that one as well. The problem when you do those kind of plays is that when it doesn't work, you are going to have
you do look a little silly, don't you?
You do look a little silly, right? But it is unfair, I think, to sort of criticize that too much.
What's not unfair is, well, that's not a great segue. Let me start that over. 8-1 now for HellRaisers. A dominant T-side performance.
Yeah, they earned that, didn't they?
Yeah, they have.
I wish we could put a camera on Isa and just record it with like a high five compilation. I just want to see all the high fives, you know, like a hypercut, all of them at the same time. Preferably with some sort of like really good music for it. I feel that'd be good.
Like Titanic music? Or are you thinking something more like intense?
Something that has clapping in it already, that so that you can match it up with the...
Okay. I see what you're going for there. Oh, nice play from Doja, wrapping around towards the van. He's going to get a second one. He's created something from nothing, but, oh god, nades, Molotovs, fire everywhere. He goes down eventually. Mo is on the flank with 33 HP. And I think we're just going to see HellRaisers. Everyone is just watching a different choke point, a different location for the retake to come from, patiently making sure they don't screw this up as well.
Yeah, they want to be absolutely sure that Mo isn't somehow hiding in a corner that they forgot to check somewhere or in...
They're going to bust through and stop the plan, pick up an AK.
Yeah, exactly. This is, again, very just solid play coming out of HellRaisers, and it is partly obviously aided and guided by the fact that Gambit don't have any money, right? Like that's the thing that sort of puts it in overdrive a little bit here, is the fact that they have a hard time doing anything. I'm still shocked that they haven't tried to push anywhere. Like, where's the triple push top mid? Where's the double push into apartments? Where's any of these plays? They've tried on the pass, I suppose, but that was in a round where they had C-set 75s, right?
Yeah, HellRaisers has been able to get a lot of that mid control whenever they've wanted it, and without too much of a challenge. Imagine that's got to be next for Gambit to try, surely, with this next buy. Like some form of pushing. I think they did have that round where a couple pushed in underpass and Angel got a double kill. But I think that was on an eco with just pistols, so...
Yeah, something like that. And that, I mean, that's not enough, you know. Got to try a little bit more. Now they've got the double op, so now they're pretty heavily incentivized not to do that.
Yeah, they've gone back to the double op, and this time it's a Dren not seized with the second one. 1-9. They could lose this series and get eliminated so quickly if this does not go their way. Contact play. The first op shot misses, but Doja's here to recover. And that's a great advantage to have. Mo, nice adjustment over towards connector.
Finally, something works. Just one good opening there in favor of Gambit, and you could sort of tell HellRaisers, the rest of them they slow down just enough that everyone can sort of reconfigure the defense. Doja with a double, Mo with a double, and Dead Fox left scrambling. The bomb not in his control, and I mean at this point, just hope to find a couple of kills, preferably like 4 of them. Just
yeah,
that'd be great.
Contact play, perhaps the worst thing to call going into double op setup, especially or just any op really. But when double op, you know there's going to be one of these sight. Mo's seen the elbow, gonna find that kill. So HellRaisers kind of banking. Maybe there's going to be more emphasis towards the B bomb site or in mid rather than A, and trying to get up through a smoke very quickly, and it gets shut down. The other tough part is they don't even get any kills out of it, so that allows Gambit to have that one-round buffer behind this one.
They are just the filthy rich on HellRaiser's side right now. They've got so much money, Moses. Like 15,000 on bond to get this round. What if you had 15,000 right now? What would you do? Just in cash? It's
a dangerous question to ask me, Anders.
Yeah, you can't invest it into Bitcoin or anything lame like that.
No, yeah, I wouldn't do that. That's silly.
1 Bitcoin.
I think it's up to like 1.5 now.
Is it? I don't know.
I think so.
Could be.
Or I guess down to 1.5 maybe would be the better thing.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah.
Don't go there.
$15,000 cash right now. We'd have a really nice dinner.
Yeah.
There'd be something after that, but it would start with a really nice dinner.
It have to be an exceptional dinner for it to cost 15,000. Right, like a helicopter. I bet we could get like an army helicopter here in Kiev and just fly around. That'd be cool. See the city from above, you know.
You can do helicopter rides for like $300 though.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never tried it. Let's do that.
Okay.
9-2. 12th round here.
Ooh.
That's a nice grenade. Putting Angel on half health.
That was beautiful. Got to see that in like first-person POV as well. You got to see it really come at you. Mo with the op in CT spawn right by the ticket booth. Doja's here. Hobbit and jungle. So they've got 3 players at this A bomb site. Angel is going to be pressuring from mid. We saw this exact same round earlier. This time Mo hits the opening shot onto Bondic. He's still in his perch. They need to force him back. They need to blind him at least for half seconds so that Woxic can get the angle if he wants it. And that one op kill has stalled this entire thing out, and especially because Seized is on this big flank through B. He knows there's no one on this side of the map.
Yeah, highly unlikely they can make a breakthrough here. They're all focused on this one point, and Mo was going to get the perfect setup there. They were trying to bait it out with a couple of people peeking at the same time. Great job for Mo finding another one, and now everybody's helped out. That shot did connect, and leaving Dead Fox very low, eventually goes down to Hobbit. That was just a great defense once again. And also, now the HellRaisers are really slowed down. You can tell the Gambit are taking a bit of advantage over that. Like, they're definitely figuring out what's up now.
Yeah, and now that, I mean, with these ops, if you're HellRaisers, if you're going to do an execute like that, you have to block him out with the smoke. You need to throw the CT spawn smoke and just make sure he's not comfortable with the shots he's taking, because these past 2 rounds, the contact play earlier, that one right there, he's got no smoke, he's got no flashbangs in his face, and they're not even getting a chance to attack the bomb site. So finally, the oppers of Gambit arrive, and you can see how effective they are when they're actually landing the shots. Adren's got one on Catwalk, and I don't even know if they had spotted the double up from the previous round, because I don't even think Adren had to be involved in the action, so that might catch Angel off guard. Mid control is paying a heavy price for it now in these past few rounds.
Gambit slow to get into this first half. That alone could come back to ruin this game for them. Like, even if they have a really good second half on the T side, they could be in one of those positions where it's just still not enough. 9 rounds is a lot on T side Mirage. That's a good job on HellRaisers regardless.
The tough part is Gambit's doing a really good job now of kind of reading the game, which makes it so frustrating that they took so long to get into it. But, you know, Doja gets a kill, one player sneaking up A, and Hobbit's response is to immediately drop a Molotov in connector, because he's just saying, all right, if he's trying to lurk up the A bomb site, likely if something, it's going to be a split. Or surely there'll be someone in connector. Seized has this advanced position again. Now they're going to run right into Adren. He jumps up, he peeks, his crosshairs placed perfectly. Woxic, the last one left, trying to cut off this angle, and Adren doesn't give it to him. There goes Mo. All kills are valuable at this point as this half comes to a close, and Woxic can't land. So a 4th for Gambit now.
Yeah, nice AWPing from Adren. It's been on point for a couple of rounds. Bit bold to jump up on that barrel in by the truck to take that, you know, just in case they weren't running, but actually one of them was sort of waiting for it.
Yeah.
But really good calculation on his part. Obviously, he knew what was going on. 9-4, and Gambit slowly edging their way back into this game.
But like we said, there was so much money on the side of HellRaisers. They still have a very strong buy coming up next.
Yeah. And now their round loss bonus is starting to kick in. So like even after that, like they've just lost 3 in a row. If they lose this round 2, even the 15th round, they're at least going to have something to work with.
Yeah, especially if they get a plant. But I mean, these last 3 rounds, they haven't even gotten close to the bomb site. Remember, this is a half that Gambit won the pistol round. That was the only round they'd won for so long. It was 9-1.
Yeah,
which is mental.
That is shocking, but it's good to see Gambit not just completely break. Like, it looked like for a minute like that was the breaking point. They couldn't really handle it any longer, but they've managed to resurrect themselves. Now Adren going to go for a very aggressive jump all the way over. And he's realizing there's nobody here in middle. Instead, it looks like there might be a little bit of aggression towards the B bomb site. Seized, completely caught out there. Von Dijk opening up with a big kill inside the bomb site. Mo's going to have to do something here. He needs a kill to buy time. They're not going to throw that same Molotov this time, and as a result, he's got open space to get that kill. Bondik taking 2 more in return for the triple. And now Doja and Adren, very awkward positions here. Doja almost wins that fight, but Adren is so low on health that any bullets on him and he's out. And yeah, unfortunately, Doja walks into walk 6, so Bondik probably a hero this round for HellRaisers, and Adren just unable to find a target. He's going to miss the chance, and that was his only chance.
Yeah. Going to fall away. Nice take from HellRaisers. Going fast-paced towards the B bomb site. They know they've seen an op at A. They've seen an op on Catwalk. Might as well just take that B bomb site as quick as humanly possible. And by the way, that's also the highlight of why B bomb site Mirage players often complain. I guess you called it a cold position. Or, I mean, it's been called like a cold position as well, where like you just get no attention. That's kind of the story of the B bomb site players. Is
yes,
you can go like a whole half, or you can go 4 rounds without seeing a single person. Then all of a sudden you've got 5 players rushing at you. That's exactly the trap that Seized just fell into. Was he got a little bit lazy with how he was playing, with putting the smoke up and feeling really, really safe and secure behind it, pulling a nade out to drop it through, and just gets completely caught off by a flashbang.
Yeah, you can just tell that he had like a routine in mind where he sort of like jumps up and sets up and listens, and then suddenly that's just gone. Dead Fox on 1 kill, as the observer just pointed out. That's upsetting.
Bloody hell. They still got 10 rounds.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, they were either completely destroying Gambit or getting destroyed by Gambit. And that's pretty much the story of this half. There haven't really been some crazy clutches outside of, I think, maybe the pistol round.
Yeah. Dead Fox maybe just not playing a role where he could do much. Oh,
that was a good 10 bullets.
Doja a little bit high strung, a little bit
stressed out, having a rough time.
Gotta be careful. You think Mo even looked at him for a minute like, what the hell is going on?
What are you doing? You crazy bastard. Angel, all alone in underpass, quietly coming up. No utility. Imagine he'll get a pop flash in towards connector, but Woxic just goes for the duel. Ooh, the gun barrel's been spotted. Easy kill. Doja had a less than ideal round.
Yeah, not what you want to see here in the 15th. They need every single round they can get right now, Gambit. 40 seconds, and trying to see if they can wrap onto Seized. It was Isa who, for once, didn't win the fight. Angel goes down next, and Seized really having a good round here. Adren probably sealing the half here with the kill on Dead Fox, who's going to remain at 1 kill for the 15 rounds. That's definitely a little bit stressful for just him as a person. And Adren is going to get the last one in, so 10-5 favoring HellRaisers, but Gambit coming a little bit alive towards the end. Might still be too late, honestly, but...
yeah, they did what they could to salvage it. Still not a great half for them, especially considering there was that 9-0 run right in the middle of it. So, yeah, that's not great for the third map in a series that will either send you home or put you onto the next stage in Doja. Get slow motion TKing going on.
Wouldn't it have just been beautiful if Mo sort of doesn't realize and just fires the orb at him?
Oh, the quick reaction.
Yeah. Like, damn this.
Only if it was like one of those crazy, you know, like TKs are always like the most insane shots that you see in the game.
Yeah. Like, yeah, you're jumping in spawn,
like
shooting the AWP, and then just...
shoots a teammate in the face on accident.
That will happen.
That would have been great.
So, second half here. What do you want out of Gambit?
I would like this. Well, out of Gambit, I was
in the pistol round. I mean,
okay.
Just like they're gonna have to come up with something big here.
Honestly, pistol rounds kind of bore me out, Mirage. I'll be honest with you, because I feel like they're usually like 5-man B plays or 5-man A plays. You don't normally see split up because like you can just smoke off the choke point, so it's easy if you just like 2 people with smokes and you either smoke off like CT spawn and jungle, or you smoke off like stairs and jungle and kind of hit the bomb site. So I imagine the pistol round will be pretty standard. I want to see HellRaisers play like a really standard game. I don't want to see them. I would prefer they don't take risks in my mind, because what I'd like to see is Gambit to have to prove that they can actually win rounds on the T side, because some of the times we've seen Gambit's T side, it's been really like lackadaisical, and they've been able to get picked apart. And I feel like HellRaisers just says, all right, let's see what you're going to bring in store. Let's see how well prepared you are for Mirage. We're going to get one off. We're going to play a very standard game, and we're just going to see if you can handle it. Because you have the rounds to play with if you're HellRaisers.
Looking standard except for the push down A ramp, which Doja catches. Isa gets the return. Otherwise, that would have been probably almost the end of the round there. Angel looking for a headshot, and he's going to miss a couple of bullets, and that's all C's needed. Now they're going to be boosting into the window. Woxic taking down Hobbit, but he... Oh, the running headshot! Taking down Seized. That should be illegal. And he's looking for a bit more here. Somehow he's alive in the corner. He needs backup, but he's going to fight his way out. One more headshot. Woxic getting the quad kill. What a madman. 11-5.
That's he had to recover from so many different awkward situations. What a beautiful round from him. HellRaisers loves aggression on these CT pistol rounds, don't they?
He just... Every single time he turned the corner, there was someone sort of like pinning him down, trying to get the shot on him. That's a little bit wild.
And Isa couldn't even help him out from the A-bomb site because he had low HP.
Yeah, he had low HP and he was by CT spawn, right?
Yeah.
So he had to cross into the bomb site?
Yeah, that last player that was coming up, he couldn't really do anything to stop it.
That's a problem, Moses, if you're Gambit. That's a really serious problem.
I think we're getting like a tactical timeout right off the bat. My chat disappeared, so I can't see what everyone's saying.
It is. Tactical timeout. What do you say in a situation like this? Who wants to go for a helicopter ride?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, knowing Gambit as they've done like throughout this series, they're obviously going to invest into this one. They'll just put so much pressure on this second round.
Yeah, no bomb plan either.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, they probably would have bought the
Dropped an AK-47
the famous AK.
Yeah.
Well then, Seized going for the slower but more accurate smoke towards window. And it almost looked like HellRaisers, at least on the minimap, looked like they were trying to block that smoke, but instead they boost up into the ladder room, and the bomb is over on this side. Well, a little bit of a distraction might be run, or at least a little bit of pressure into the underpass here. So pinch onto the A-bomb side. Not a bad idea.
Well, the tough part is they're just running the gauntlet the whole way. They have no utility. Here they are. Issa gets that kill. Adren does find one, but Issa's going to respond with a second, and a great flashbang blinds Doja, but the USP's not going to finish the job, but he can get away safely in Palace, and he needs to buy more time. It's a 2-on-2. Dead Fox is on the rotation. All the other fights were won, but the bomb is split from his teammate. Hobbit has an M4, but only 20 HP.
I swear Doja just did like his best Neo impression and sort of like ducked under the bullets as they were coming at him slow motion. He was like crouching left and right. Hobbit going to be finding Dead Fox, who is still having an absolutely awful game. Somehow, they make their way out of all of that madness. Hobbit with a triple kill. They're in the B-bomb site. And Isa is going to have a near impossible retake here.
You give it up. Don't even go for it. Keep the FAMAS.
Yeah, smoke no kit. If he wants to go for it, at least it has to be like a pretty quick attempt, right?
Yeah. Like he can't be doing this. I think this kind of point is he's just hoping to find one kill as he kind of enters here, and then he can kind of give it up. But he's going to be really kicking himself for missing that kill on a completely blind Doja. That USP just would not finish the job. I have no clue how Gambit won that without any resources whatsoever. I mean, Issa got two kills from balcony, and everyone else just died.
Yeah, I hope we see a replay of that Doja situation, because Doja was like turning and twisting all over the place. It looked quite funny.
Hobbit with the triple kill, obviously 2 when they initially try and take the site, and then the third was that M4. Yeah, Dead Fox is he's not going to remember this game. He's not going to want to think about it too frequently. 1-12.
You ever had a game like this, Moses, in your career? You ever had a time?
I was way too good for this.
You were way too good for that.
No, of course we all have those games. I mean the important. Oh, actually, hold the thought. Issa's going to get aggressive with the FAMAS. Mo, he's still up top, and a couple shots come out, but Issa can't find the angle. So smoke it off, delay a little bit longer, and just fall away. Don't give up that rifle. The important thing is there's going to be an opportunity for Dead Fox down the stretch. Maybe he, no opportunity to maybe get 10 kills in the half or something like that, but there's going to be an opportunity for him to have like a critical impact kill that can swing the round in HellRaisers' favor. And when you have a bad game like this, that's what you think of. You just say, at some point, I'm going to need to get 1 kill.
Obviously, I don't really know Dead Fox that well, but there are some players that try and make up for it by
overextending and trying to do too much.
Well, yeah, there's that, but there's also just trying to be more helpful with communication or coming up with ideas, or like trying to sort of like do more to help out the team if you can, if you're not going to be having a good game, I guess the worst is someone who's not having a good game and is also dead silent and just contributes nothing in any other way,
Yeah.
A little bit rough here as we're entering a little bit later into the 18th round, under 40 seconds. Looks like it's going to be a big A hit. Bondik and Ease are actually moving up. They're right out in the middle of everything here, and that's going to be the first fight won. Flashbang with 27 seconds. Turning around is Mo. The bomb is down. He picks up the AK-47, but he can't really make it work, and that should still be the ground here for Gambit. Dangerous.
I thought Bondik had actually seen that second player up top. I thought he was going to get the AK-47 and take that fight, but he didn't notice him quick enough. Oh, that's tough, but I think Gambit had to kind of be holding their breath for a second when some of those kills came out, because it was a real opportunity for HellRaisers to steal that away. This time, though, should be pretty much a full save across the board for HellRaisers. Don't invest in anything, because the last thing you want to do is give Gambit the advantage of just having a terrible economy throughout the rest of this half.
They're really starting to come back in the game here. And you're right. That's
The impressive thing is usually it's like one person becoming, you know, like the hero and dropping like 25 kills or something to keep a team in the game. Here, everyone on Gambit is, you know, within 2 kills of each other. So it's just team-wide. Everyone's just kind of stepped up from an individual level, because we saw them on Overpass. You mentioned it a couple times. Just they didn't look like they were all kind of mentally there, like warmed up, whatever it might have been.
Yeah.
They looked like individually they were just off, which means tactically nothing's going to work. But these last 2 maps, they've really come alive on the player-to-player basis.
little detail in that round. As Adren is crossing from the bomb site into the window, he actually sees the player on short and just doesn't fire on him. Now, one thing is he has a Mac 10, but this Vegas Squadron have shown us that doesn't matter at range. You can still do whatever you want.
Yeah.
But I think more than that, in case there was going to be a player in window, he didn't want to alert that player by firing the gun early at the guy on catwalk, rather just go and clear that out so they could get the bomb site and everything. So it's a really quick decision-making on Adren's part, which you just love to see. They clean up with the Mac 10s, 3 kills for Mo. Much more money in the bank at this point then, and 11-8 scoreline. So the gap has closed significantly from the first half, but now the double AWP comes out. On HellRaisers' side, Dead Fox and Mox again. Yeah, and you said it, just that 1 kill. Dead Fox is going to have he's going to be put to the test here.
He's going to have a very expensive weapon, the AWP, so obviously don't want that to be going to waste. See how it pans out for him. Woxic going to be with an AWP in window, and we'll see if we can find the timing. Molotov comes out. Can't hit the shot through the smoke. Dead Fox is going to have the other AWP towards the B bomb site. He'll have it to peer into those upper B halls, and Hobbit's going to make his way up catwalk very quickly. Angel hears these, but he can't stop it. Sees, gets killed, but Hobbit's already passed. Dead Fox, this is what I'm talking about. Your 1 kill, and that might have been it. Frees up catwalk player to help on the defense. He's behind this pillar, gets aggressive, misses that, but Angel's here to bail him out. And this is really nice, obviously, from HellRaisers. They're going to hold on.
That 1 kill, Moses.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the 1, and it was good enough. And then staying alive. That's imagine the relief on him. Just what he got 1 kill like right in the beginning of the first half. Then he just went like 18 rounds or something where nothing happened, and then
yeah, it would be interesting to see his POV, because it's like you have some games where you just feel like you're missing everything, and then you have some games where it just feels like all your timings are off and you're just always getting killed and you're looking a different direction. Both are very frustrating.
yeah, must have been for him. Looks like a very heavy A execute here, and Bondik's the only one on the side. They are going to rotate back, so if they'd gone 5 seconds earlier here, Gambit, maybe they would have been able to lock out Easer and Woxic, but now they're sort of back in position, and it could get a little bit more tricky. Bondik flashed for the moment. Grenades everywhere. Dren running right into his face, and yeah, they did end up getting blocked out by the grenades. Left Bondik alone, and he had no chance of holding that back, so
Call the save. Everyone needs to bail out right now. Issa needs to get away. You can't be losing these players. That's Angel. That's over towards jungle as well, especially those ops. But yeah, I'm not sure what the communication is like for HellRaisers there, but Bondik gets legitimately straight up abandoned. I think he was relying on someone to be watching the A ramp. I know he threw out a Molotov. Maybe he had too much faith in that, but Adren gets all the way up, not being blind, doesn't take a whole lot of damage from the flames, and gets an easy entry.
seized on the hunt. Going to be double teamed. Oh, they're going to be a little bit careful. Hobbit right there for Woxic to take down, so I guess that was maybe a little bit of a shame. They hold on to the AWPs, which is really important, obviously. Doja can't really find anyone towards the end either, so another round for Gambit. Yeah, I think it's always tricky when you're playing that stairwell or jungle and you see the grenades coming down, and
you have a decision to make.
Yeah, and you really don't have a lot of time, right? Like we're talking like 1 or 2 seconds, and then you have to realize, like, you've got to make a choice if you want to push with the smoke and fight, or just leave it.
I think the problem was his teammate that was closest to him, because Issa had kind of stayed passive towards the stairs. I think it was Woxic, who was kind of in the middle of nowhere, kind of being relatively aggressive. Would have been his teammate, and with the AWP, he was just like, you can't make this work, you know? He's like, I'll get 1 kill and just die, or I'll miss and just straight up die, and there's no point in me still being here. So I think he's kind of the one who made the call to just abandon ship. Either way, it's going to be another buy. Tactical timeout for HellRaisers. They talk things over. They get the M4 dropped over by Issa, and they have another chance at this. Double up setup. They have decent utility as well.
Ooh, looks like they might want to try and fake this for a B rush. They put up the smoke towards top mid. Put a little bit of flashbang. Still two people running a little bit further forward. One flashbang in on Angel. He can't really see anything. There's deadfox trying to help out with the Molotov. Close range. He gets a perfect shot. Taking down one. Angel with the shot from the FAMAS taking down Doja. And finally, they managed to take care of Angel. deadfox still has an angle, and he's going to take care of Hobbit. It's been a very long time since he did anything, but now he's really come alive. Big triple kill for him. No reason to challenge Mo at all. Just leave him be. The bomb is down on the low ground, and he pretty much can't win this unless they make a big mistake.
That was such a sick Molotov as well. Mo in a 1 versus 3. Some of these smokes, though, are going to help him get into a new position. So HellRaisers kind of lost track of him at the moment. deadfox is remaining honest at the A bomb site. I'm not entirely sure why he's over there. I guess maybe they don't realize the bomb is down. But he's taking himself completely out of the fight. He's done his job, to be fair. 3 kills for him from Catwalk. And it's all down to timing. 45 seconds left.
Yeah, they didn't apparently see the bomb. You're right, that's the only explanation for him being on this side. Mo running out of time quick here. Did get shot at from the kitchen a little bit earlier. Now he's going to walk right into box 6. So, unfortunate. Another round for HellRaisers, and there he is, deadfox. It's been a turbulent game for him, to put it mildly.
Yeah, 1 kill in the first half. He's up to 5 total now. Those 3 were huge, though, and he was relatively safe in doing it.
How much of the collective team comes into it when you're trying to keep your head above water as a player? Like, how your teammates sort of saying, "Don't worry, you'll be fine. We're still surviving." You know, just like, can they help at all with making you not just drown in your own pity?
Depends on the teammate, Anders.
Yeah,
there are teammates that are that go both ways. You know. Oh, that's a big kill for Hobbit and Angel, way overexposed. That's going to be a follow-up from Mo onto deadfox. You really don't like to see this if you're HellRaisers.
Yeah, some strange fights. Angel had no one that could, revenge him. Neither did deadfox. There's not like there was anyone in window or anyone that could have flashed in or anything. So, some pretty big risks being taken early on in a round where, yeah, again, economically, you're on the edge. So you have to keep winning. Now, Isa sort of takes a little bit of a risk later on. But I think just as an attempt to get them back from the 3 versus 5, so maybe that's more forgivable. Yeah,
he kind of had to. And this is, you're exactly right. There's no money in the bank of HellRaisers. They have 4 players below $1,000, so this is not the time to be taking those kind of risks, because this is going to be a heavy punish. Maybe they get caught off guard. Maybe it's the change of pace. I mean, to try and throw them a bone here. Maybe it's because Gambit had kind of just walked up and executed on A, then walked up and executed on B. Maybe that's what kind of caused them to be aggressive. They wanted to kind of have the information and figure out what's happening. If Woxa can turn this around, that'd be incredible. There's no smoke. That's a second kill, and he might just do it, although that jump is much, much better. So bomb will get planted. We'll see if he can spam through.
That would be too much, wouldn't it? If he just sort of...
If he just won the round on the other side of the map.
Yeah, just from the bomb being down, just... Yeah, ultimately, even with those 2 kills, quick as they were... Oh, we got the cameras. Yeah, don't do it, Seized. Everyone's watching. Just better give up.
Oh, I don't like that play, that call to be aggressive by Angel and deadfox there. That's really, really tough. Maybe they had the money mixed up as well. There could have been a bunch of reasons why you see that, but...
Well, would you like it more if they had backup in there? Like if someone was flashing for them or something like that? Or two people in the middle or something like that?
My confusion is more, I actually didn't see where deadfox got killed from.
Catwalk, he was holding the box on the bricks on Catwalk.
Because that was where Angel got killed from as well.
Yeah, he was just a little bit further back.
And Angel had an M4.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you're fine with that peak if it's an AWPer, I guess. But once you start losing 2 people to it, it's a bit rough. They're going to buy into this anyways, though, because they were able to save those weapons. So 2 ops still. CZ, UMP, and an M4 on Bondik.
Let's see what happens.
More aggression, Anders.
Hobbit setting up. And Bondik is again playing alone on the actual site. So the other 3 players are in risk of getting smoked out. Last time they made a choice to leave Bondik alone, which was particularly cruel and indifferent. We'll see if they can maybe do a better job of helping him out this time. They're going to have to, because eventually This is going to be a bit of a hit towards the A-bomb side. The bomb now being picked up in T-spawn. UMP close range. Isa's shown up to help out. That's good news.
Can he get in position in time, though? He's going to get up. Here it comes. They've got to stop Doja. Everyone is smoked off. There's a nice kill. He can now live inside a palace as well. And that, I think, is what forces Gambit back. Once Isa has that position, even if they get up, it's just going to be so difficult. So they're going to fall away. Certainly soon, HellRaisers are going to have that info. Angel, excuse me, is over towards Van. And he's only got a CZ. They've got to get someone over there. Dead Fox is slow to start rotating. It's got to happen. He has an AWP. He can really cut this off. It's all on a Dren. And actually, Gambit's actually going through underpass. They want to split towards that A-bomb site. They're taking a big, big gamble here, big risk.
I think they probably had a feeling that it took so long anyway to get over there that it must have been too obvious, you know, so they sort of cancelled that. Isa's pushing up, or was pushing up, and got the kill on the Dren over at the A apartments. Now they're going to be trying to see if they can maybe circle back to the A-bomb site from connector. This is a strong position. Could easily catch somebody off guard. 16 seconds is the big problem. They do line up, and Isa's going to have another great round. Triple for him, including that. Yeah, get that.
Okay.
I'm so pumped up.
I can tell.
I want to be on Isa's team just for the
hype moments.
Yeah.
I think Gambit might have kind of thought, hoping that HellRaisers kind of over-rotated, maybe sent 2 extra players to have 3 at B and left 2 at A. It didn't work out that way. They also had no utility once they kind of spent all of it at that A-bomb site. Found a new favorite player, Anders.
Yeah, I'm all in on this. Like,
giving up on Palf?
He should create like a whole brand around himself, like, you know, like 2 hands, like doing a high five, like do all that. I can see it happening.
We'll ask, see if he'll pay for you for some consulting fees.
No, I'll do it for free. I just want to make it happen. You know, this is great. HellRaisers should do it for him. You know, just boost that up. What a great guy.
This is why I really wanted to see. Actually, hold the thought. This is going to be very fast-paced. Doja, Dren seized, all rushing Palace. Mac-10 is out. Bondic underneath. He needs to get this kill, and he does, but the trade is there. Nicely done from Adren. Baits the Mac-10 perfectly. And now Woxic is being pinned down. Bullets raining through. HellRaisers is just barely holding on here. That nade could stop the plant, and it will. But Adren is still alive, and he's still hitting headshots.
Everything could come down to this round. HellRaisers might be closed on if they can't win it, but there's the peek in from Dead Fox. Looking for it out in the open. Adren.
Ooh. He's
got the bomb. That was very scary for just a second. He's pinned in by 2 AWPs who are holding different lines. And he can't really be sure where they are. I mean, he's got the time to back off, so maybe that's the play. Just now waiting. Maybe he wants... I mean, if one of them goes and peeks, that would obviously be the best possible thing for him.
He's trying to play the information game, right? Be so patient, because Dead Fox and Woxic aren't retaking any angles. They're just trying to contain him, like you said. He might just walk right into this.
Flashbang goes very high indeed. Dead Fox turning around. And now Adren going to go for the plant, at least faking it at once. Woxic walking in from the other side, and that is an easy kill for him. 15 rounds for HellRaisers. Match and map point here.
So this is kind of what I was talking about. This is why I wanted to... We talked about at the beginning of the half. I wanted HellRaisers to just play a standard game. Because you can see here, this Gambit T side isn't very imaginative. All they've really done is execute onto the A-bomb site, execute onto B, and then they had that one round where HellRaisers kind of pushed and they were able to get 2 opening kills and win a 5-on-3. But they haven't shown a whole lot of, you know, tactical depth on this map that would require anything new. So just playing a standard game, if you can just stop executes, you can win. And Isa standing in the flames, he does burn. He's got 1 kill, and he's dinked Adren down to 10 HP. And he's got plenty of information. Nice shot from Woxic there, and Bondic should be able to finish that one easily. And yeah, this is the death rattle of Gambit. They're going to be knocked out.
16-10 in favor of HellRaisers, with Woxic ending up, I think, on top of the scoreboard. Isa pretty close behind him. Just a fantastic duo, and overall HellRaisers just doing a remarkable job. That's in spite of the fact that Dead Fox did go missing for a large part of it, did have a couple of crucial rounds in the second half, which sort of, I think, proves what you were saying. You have to hold on and hope for those rounds. You know they're going to come. They did come, and that's pretty much it. 16-10. I mean, what a story it is. Gambit out of the tournament. HellRaisers, they get to live another day.
I think maybe just, you know, you just are happy to see Isa here with the team. I mean, they didn't look bad while HS was playing for him, and certainly he did a good job. But this is like, you can tell they put in work. Like, this is a team that came in, and I think this is the first game you and I have really casted of HellRaisers at this tournament. And some of those T sides there, they had some really cool ideas on all the maps, and they had very good terror sides on Mirage and on Overpass.
Well, we did another one where they were playing, but that was
that was with HS, yeah.
That was HS, and you could absolutely tell the difference. I think that there's like a noticeable difference in how coordinated and how cool they were. Yeah, somebody gave me the hyper clip of all the high fives, so that was the
the high five compilation.
Yeah, that's what I care the most about, really. Brilliant stuff.
Yeah. You don't want it to love music, you want it to like hype music.
Yeah,
I think the romantic music could be good.
Do you remember the beginning of Prodigy? Is it called Voodoo?
I didn't listen to Prodigy outside of the Frag movies of the day.
Yeah, but I know it from the Frag movies. So that has like a beginning. It's the one in Finland. It's the one called damn, why can't I remember? It's from
Probably
Helsinki
it's
or
a
something?
bad song.
No, it's no. But the beginning of it is so amazing. I'll tweet about it. I'll find it. I'll tweet it. You guys can chat on Twitter. Don't worry about it. Yeah, what a game it was. I'm super impressed, and I hope you guys enjoyed it too. We are going to go to the desk, but not before a commercial break. So stay with us, and we'll be right back.
LootBet, online esports betting. Dota, CSGO, Overwatch, Hearthstone, and many more. Bet on tournament matches or in-game events while viewing them live. Deposit using money, bitcoins, or even skins. Join LootBet now. Use the code you see here when you deposit and grab your bonus.
Don't know how to build a team from scratch or find good teammates? DreamTeam.gg, the ultimate team building platform. Find and connect with new players, coaches and teams. Manage and monetize your team. Get on fast track to advance from novice to amateur and, if desired, to professional gamer. Join DreamTeam.gg today.
You still always a monster, Tom!